You need to understand you cannot control everything. Good morning. I'm JR. I recently traveled to Paris with my son to celebrate his 15th birthday, and his passport was expired and needed to be renewed. So I called the office to schedule an appointment to have it renewed. I wanted to expedite the process. So they gave me an appointment, which was 2 days before we travel. I went there, submitted all the paperwork that was required. There was one form that was missing, and I was told to bring it on the day that I'm picking up the passport, which is 2 days later, the day that we were traveling. So I went back to the office. I submitted that one form. Do you know that they had the stack of application? They never process it. They never, started printing the passport until they had that one final form, which means it made the process a lot longer. So I waited in that office for about 2.5, almost 3 hours. I was stressed. I was upset. In my mind, trust me, you don't want to know what was going on in my mind. So as I'm sitting there and I'm getting upset, I'm getting worked up, I was like, you know what? Let me just calm down and realize that it's their process. I don't have any control over that process. I cannot control it. So I'm stressing myself for no reason because there was no amount of stress. There was no amount of expression or anything that I could say that would change their process at that moment. So I needed to understand that. And the moment that I did, it changed my perspective. And I started thinking, you know what? Let me just focus on the trip. Let me just focus on having a good time with my son. We're going to go there. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to have the best time of our lives. And that way, it actually changes my perspective. It changes my mental state. And now I was able to become a little more composed and focus on what I was going to do. I was able to focus on the big picture. And that's what we need to understand. Sometimes we are worked up. We are getting upset for things that are not in our control. So that's why it's important to realize that you cannot control everything. So do what you can, control the little bit of, the things that you can. And then guess what? Turn the rest up to God. Because the moment you do is going to change your perspective. Have a great day.